I've got two MLB picks for you today, including one that is backed by an unstoppable force. The betting system called the scoring drought. Last Friday, I left you with 3 MLB premium picks, including 2 that qualified under this money printing betting angle. All 3 plays won. On Saturday, the same 2 clubs fit under the description of the scoring drought. The Phillies and the Royals. Both squads won again. On Sunday, we had another qualifying play that also won. So, where do we stand now? So far in the 2024 baseball season, the scoring drought has suggested to bet 19 teams, and those tips have produced a 16-3 record. The return on investment of those wagers has been 24.8%. The numbers are quite similar to last year because we finished with a 36-6 record that corresponded to a ROI of plus 27.1%. Can we keep up that pace? You will find out the answer by following this YouTube channel for the rest of the MLB season. For those of you who missed the system's rules that I explained on many occasions this year, here they are again. First, you need to look for big road underdogs. More precisely, their moneyline must be bigger than plus 150 in American format, which means it is higher than 2.50 in decimal odds. Now, if that big road dog lost its past 2 games by scoring 2 runs or fewer in each of those defeats, then they are very likely to lose today. That's what historical data is telling us anyway, and it has brought us a ton of profit. Let's focus on the White Sox for a moment. Today they are big road underdogs in Toronto, and they suffered a loss in each of their past 2 contests by scoring 2 and 1 run respectively. So, by following the rules of the money-making scoring drought betting strategy, pick number 1 in Major League Baseball for May 20 goes to the Toronto Blue Jays to win straight up against the White Sox. Again, I know the odds are low, which is unexciting, but a win is a win, and a ROI above 20% is nothing to sneeze at. Chicago owns a dreadful 4-19 record away from home this season. They went through a nice stretch where they posted a 7-4 record, but they were just swept by the Yankees, so I suspect that their confidence is gone. Meanwhile, the Jays lost 3 games in a row before snapping this bad run with a nice 5-2 victory over the Rays yesterday. That should make the players feel better about themselves, and they will enter this new series with a positive mindset. What the heck is going on with Eric Fede? After posting awful numbers in 2021 and 2022 with the Nationals, he played in the KBO last year. He is now back in the big leagues, and his return has been nothing short of spectacular. Indeed, he owns a brilliant 2.60 ERA. To be honest with you, I'm not buying it. I think Fede will come back to earth, and it might start this afternoon. I like the fact that he's coming off a revenge game against his former Washington club. His motivation level will be down against Toronto today, and I think the Jays will rough him up. Jose Berrios is also enjoying a superb start to the 2024 campaign, with a 2.82 ERA and a low 1.05 whip statistic. In 3 starts at Rogers Center this year, he has allowed just 2 runs in close to 21 innings. To me, the Jays are a must-bet team today. How could you possibly ignore the performance of the scoring drought system that has generated a mind-boggling 52-9 record since last year? You just can't. Let's move on to a second potential baseball wager after this quick break. Thus far this season, I have not told you about the blowout number 2 betting system. Look at its performance from the past 4 seasons. We have suffered losses every single year. Over the 332 recommended bets, the return on investment has been minus 10.9%. Those are incredibly awful numbers. In fact, the numbers are so bad that I think it may be a good strategy to fade the suggested plays, which is something I am closely monitoring in 2024. First, let me explain the system's rules. Bet against any team that's coming off a win by a margin of at least 7 runs if they are now facing a different opponent. Yesterday, the Red Sox dismantled the Cardinals by an 8-3 score. Since Boston is now facing a different squad, then the blowout number 2 betting angle suggests betting against the Red Sox. However, as explained earlier, I suspect that it is best to go against the advice of this system, given his poor performance from the past 4 years. So, for this reason, I am leaning towards making a bet on the Boston Red Sox to pull off a mild upset in Tampa Bay. Please note this is just a lean, not one of the premium picks that I share at mjpicks.com for our exclusive group of savvy sports bettors. These two teams squared off for a 4-game series at Fenway Park last week. The Rays ended up taking 3 of the 4 contests, so I think Boston goes out for revenge. On the mound, we get to see a clash between Tanner Houck and Taj Bradley. They faced each other last Wednesday when Tampa took the game by a 4-3 score. Houck's 3-5 record is very misleading because his 2.17 ERA and 1.02 whip statistic are elite. It is also eye-popping to realize that he's allowed just 1 home run in 58 innings this season. I am aware that he owns an 0-4 career record against the Rays, but I think he takes the monkey off his back and gets the W this time around. I am introducing a brand new and exciting product whose goal is to increase your bankroll: YouTube membership. I have set up 3 different tiers that will suit your needs. Tier number 1, called Bronze, will allow you to know which teams fit under my 19 MLB betting systems every single day. Moreover, I will update the performance of each of those betting strategies every Thursday, so that you know which ones are hot and cold. Tier number 2, called Silver, is perfect for those of you who love to have a lot of betting action. By signing up for this tier, I'll give you a pick about each game every day, on top of having the perks from tier number 1. As simple as that. Finally, tier number 3 includes all perks from the previous couple of tiers, plus you get one of my premium picks every day. Those are the best of the best, as shown by our 68-44 record on sides and totals, and 31-20 record on prop bets this season. Signing up for one of those tiers is very easy to do. You just need to click the Join button that appears just below this video. Do you want to crush your MLB bets with me this year? It's time that you take action towards this goal. Click the Join button and let's crush the bookies together, my friend!